A factory new static red for $1,500 from Valve. New utility sounds. Failed subtic spray. Matchfixing exposed by a lie detector. And a Twitter war between two old superpowers. The last week of CS2 has been insane. Valve gave us a rather decently big update on September 17. Small gameplay updates and a brand new way to get skins. Let's start off by covering the small stuff. I'm sure you've seen a lot of this, but I just want to cover it fast so you're up to date. As you know, all different nades now make different sounds. They also added a CS script, a JavaScript for clever people that edit and create maps. So basically, map creators are now coders, while the rest of us struggle to fix a crosshair. Very nice. They also added the ability to inspect another player's loadout when you inspect him during a game. They also added the ability to zoom and pan all inspect panels in CS. This is a really nice update. And the big one. The game can now drop something called a Seal Genesis Terminal in your weekly rewards.
Wow.
You can unseal it for free. Unsealing doesn't hand you a skin. What it does is it opens some kind of laptop where you enter negotiation with a UI called the Arms Dealer. And you get up to 5 offers. Each offers show the exact skin, its wear, its float, its pattern as a preview, and a price to buy it right away with your Steam wallet. If you buy it, you keep it and you don't get any more offers, and the Seal Genesis terminal is used. If you say no up to 5 times, then the terminal burns, the screen cracks, and it disappears. So it's basically free to open, pay to keep. It's like Tinder, but for skins. Swipe left 5 times and you're ghosted by the case forever. I don't use Tinder. Forever alone. But players already found offers where StatTrack Factory News seem to be pretty expensive. Take for example this one, $500 for a red. And this one, $1,500 for a StatTrack Factory New. That's a cheap car. I guess it's not only iPhone that's become way too expensive, but hey-ho. And a lot of normal case openers, collectors, and traders were pissed. This kind of changes the old gambling market dynamic. It can go from someone paying $2 to get a red to paying $1,500 for a red. If Valve actually think it's okay that people will pay that much for cosmetic items in a game, then other games will follow. EA Sports is jealous of Valve. This is actually insane. And it's clear why Valve did this. They want to move away from the gambling accusations. And it became so notable after the update the day after, September 18, where they say, customers in Belgium, Netherlands and France can now unseal their Seal Genesis terminal items. Players from Belgium, Netherlands and France could obtain skins before. In France they could use the X-Ray, and in Belgium and Netherlands you could trade armor stars for skins. I don't know what I feel about this. Leave your comments down below. What do you think about this? The Genesis was a brand new collection for skins, and I think this is the first time a collection have StatTrack weapons. There are no knives, and that's normally how a collection works. If I'm wrong, please correct me down below. I think this is really weird. It's a really weird update, and this also means that the fracture case has moved on to the rare drop pool of cases, since the Genesis now is one of the normal drops you can get in the game. And that means that my video I made about the gallery case was 50% correct. I said that the fracture case would be moved, but I thought it was the gallery case that would remove it. So I think that when the gallery case is removed, it will either disappear totally now, or just go directly to the rare drop pool, since Valve want to focus on this Genesis item. And speaking of skins, pro player in the lower tier of Counter-Strike are actually making more from betting in CS2 skin casinos than actually winning. Best example of this is the Algo case. Algo is an organization in Counter-Strike that had 3 players that were exposed for match fixing: Hoodix, Cricky, and Jackass. After an investigation, Algo confirmed that they had either cheated or done match fixing. And to get this confirmed, they actually connected all 3 players to a polygraph.
Are you guilty of match fixing?
No. Or a lie detector, as it's also called. And as people mentioned on Twitter, this is not a science. This is pseudoscience, as they call it. There are no scientific evidence that that is working. If someone is nervous, it can show totally wrong information. And only Hodix was the one that confirmed that he was doing match fixing. So that story actually opened a bigger debate. Is a lie detector a valid tool in eSport to investigate? or is it just a PR stunt to try to save face? It's up to the ESIC to determine. We'll see in the future where this is going. But I did find some clips of the last game, some demos a bit weird. There is a lot of team damage and a lot of slow reaction times. But as you know in my recent video with a hacker, Draw Ranger, you don't have to be a pro to play Pro CS, so you never know, maybe they are just bad. But it will be interesting to see what happens. And speaking of fighting, we also have a fight in CS2 between the Mongolz and Aurora. It feels like some people in the Mongolz are holding a grudge after being called a B-tier team. After a match and a few cheeky streamlines from the Mongolz Captain Blitz aimed at Aurora rifle Vicadia, a clip went viral where it does sound like he gives some kind of insult. He does criticize Vicadia a lot, and it does sound like he used some kind of slur. It did blow up anyway, and the Turkish fans were pretty pissed. Blitz did apologize, and Mongolz posted a clarification. They said it was trolling and that the cultural translation made it worse. But the clip still remained and people were not happy about it. I wonder if they will ever get along. It has been going on since the 13th century. And by a miracle, they fixed the spray. So no need to talk about that. But now, answer this question. Would you pay $1,500 for a skin directly to Valve? Leave your comments down below. What do you think of all this? And I wish you an amazing weekend. Ha det gött. Hej!